Dear applicants, now let's see in more details how to get a grant from the Vet Toolbox. Pay attention, this video should be considered only as an information and does not replace the call for proposals documents. Don't forget to read these documents carefully, they are the only legal and contractual basis. There are 6 steps to get a grant from the Vet Toolbox. You check your eligibility, then send us your concept note. The concept note is like a movie trailer. It gives the best of your project in a minimum time. It cannot exceed 5 pages. You must write it in English or French. In the concept note, lead applicants must only provide an estimate of the requested INABEL contribution as well as an indicative percentage of that contribution. A detailed budget is to be submitted only by the lead applicants invited to submit a full application in the second phase. Any grant requested under this call for proposals must fall between minimum €250,000 and maximum €400,000. Be aware that any grant requested under this call for proposals must not exceed the maximum percentages of 90% of the total eligible costs of the action. Where and how to send your concept note. The concept note together with its relating checklist and declaration by the lead applicant must be submitted in 1 original and 2 copies in A4 size, each bound. An electronic version of the concept note must also be submitted. A USB stick with the concept note in electronic format will be included, along with the paper version, in a sealed envelope. The electronic file must contain exactly the same application as the paper version enclosed. The envelope must bear the reference number and the title of the call for proposals, together with the full name and address of the lead applicant, and the words "not to be opened before the opening session." Concept notes must be submitted in a sealed envelope by registered mail, private courier service or by hand delivery. Concept notes must be submitted to the contracting authority. The deadline for the submission of concept notes is 15th of February 2019 at noon Brussels time as evidenced by the date of dispatch, the postmark or the date of the deposit slip. Any concept note submitted after the deadline will be rejected. An information session on this call for proposals will be held on 11 of December at 11 a.m. in English and at 1 p.m. in French, Brussels local time. Questions may be sent by email no later than the 25th of January 2019 to grant@vettoolbox.eu. The answers to all questions will be published on www.vettoolbox.eu by the 4th of February the latest. Watch now our next video on the evaluation of the concept note. The Vet Toolbox, relevant skills for all.